Seaside, welcome to Sunday. Hello, everybody. Come on in. I hear you out there in Holder Hall. Now it's time to move your way into Sorensen Sanctuary. I know I got my bell ringer out there. I'm Maggie Rentala. I am a religious science certified practitioner, and I am here to do your announcements, to tell you everything we got going on here at Seaside. And those of you who are joining us online, I want you to know many of the things we have at Seaside are also available on Zoom. So, something for everyone. First things first, our winter gala is going to be on January 30th. Save the date, put it on your calendar. There will be a limited number of tickets sold, and tickets go on sale next week, December 7th. We have our 23rd annual New Year's Eve ceremony. That would be on New Year's Eve, 7 to 8:30. Dr. Christina is going to be hosting that, and it is here in Holder Hall, just out there, but it is also on Zoom. So if you would like to attend that, you can attend it on Zoom. You will be able to let go of what no longer serves you in 2025 and set powerful intentions for 2026. Our family holiday celebration is going to be Tuesday, December 23rd at 7 p.m. It is so fun. This is how we celebrate the season. Living room style holiday festivities, Christmas carols, sing-alongs, guest musician performances, cherished traditions, plenty of laughter. That is guaranteed. Family, friends, and neighbors, bring a plate of cookies. We are all going to share them together after we celebrate. We have a winter solstice ritual hosted by Seaside Sisters Women's Group, Saturday, December 20th. So just notice, I'm not going in chronological order today, kind of jumping around all over the map for the next couple of months. Save the date. That is going to be from 1:30 to 3:30. Songs and ceremony. Couples Connection, Friday, December 12th from 4:30 to 8 p.m. Join Boyd and Deborah Rollins in the Skyloft, Encinitas. The Couples Connection group is for couples who want to connect. Then we have a beautiful remembrance service. Sometimes the holidays, we especially miss those who are no longer with us in physical form. And this is a time next week, December 10th at 6:30. This will be in loving memory of those who live in our hearts. Come to this beautiful remembrance service, and you can bring a photo of a loved one for our altar. You'll notice there is a Christmas tree out in Holder Hall. Go ahead, that is our holiday gift drive until next week. If you have questions, you can see Elaine and Ann in Holder Hall. There's a wish list for families from the Salvation Army and the local Somas Tias group. The ornaments are available for you to take, purchase the items, and bring them back by next week. So go ahead and take care of that. Only take ornaments and be sure to sign them out. Then we have a breathwork ceremony with Reverend Rebecca on Saturday, December 6th from 4 to 5. This is an in-person event. Attain higher states of consciousness, heal physical and emotional trauma, and bliss out. I've done it many times. It's very fun. And then tomorrow we have Bishwa Seva Sound Meditation, Monday, December 1st. That's tomorrow from 6:30 to 8. Allow yourself to immerse in the fabric of sounds and vibrations created by our talented musicians. Suggested donation of $25. Now we are going to greet our neighbors, Seaside.
For you. Here we go. Do not wait until some deed of greatness you may do. Do not wait to shed your light afar. To lay duties every year, you may now be true. Brighten the corner where you are. Say brighten the corner where you are. Brighten the corner where you are. Someone far from harbor you may guide across the bar. Brighten the corner where you are. Just above a clouded skies that you may help to clear. Don't let selfishness your way be barred. Go into one heart alone may fall your song of cheer. Brighten the corner where you are. Say, brighten the corner where you are. Brighten the corner where you are. You may guide across the bar. Lighten the corner where you are. Come on, Bob. Give it up for Bob and our Seaside band. Here we go. Here are all your talent you may surely find a need. Here reflect the bright and early star. Even from your humble hand the bread of life may feed. Brighten the corner where you are. Say, brighten the corner where you are. Brighten the corner where you are. Someone far from harbor you may guide across the bar. Brighten the corner where you are. Brand new song for Seaside.
Yeah, it is. Hey, good morning, Seaside. What a joy it is to be here with all of you that are here, all of you are at home. We know you're there, and we come together to celebrate, to brighten the corner where we are.
That's right.
Man, that's the first one. They've got to work on that bit, huh? It felt like it was a polka, you know?
Wow, we changed it. This is the second line this time.
Yeah.
Little kind of New Orleans vibe. That's all right.
Oh, New Orleans vibe. I got to get it right.
This one
Yeah,
was.
polkas. Anyway, hey, got a big concert coming up.
I know. It's this Friday. I'm excited.
Yeah, you took over all of Saquon's theater,
That's
huh?
right. The Live and Up Close Theater. So this coming Friday, tickets are doing really, really well. So
Nice. It's only like about a half hour from here, right?
That's right.
That's it.
That's
So
right.
it'd be a great night. This coming Friday
This
night.
coming Friday.
We're not doing our first Friday of the month because we're coming to your
I
place.
appreciate it very, very much.
Yeah, that's
Thank
pretty
you.
amazing. You
Thank
just
you.
rented the whole auditorium. That's cool.
Yeah. Man, I get a lot of love from Seaside. I appreciate y'all so much. Always showing me so much love.
That's good.
Thank you.
And a few friends are going to be there too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
we love you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, hold it for you. Sold out for
Thank
sure.
you.
That'll be
Thank
a lot
you
of
so
fun.
much.
Pretty gutsy. Go rent a place like that.
Gotta
Good.
take chances. Gotta step
That's
out.
right. That's
Step out
right.
in faith.
You do it well. You do it well.
right.
Yeah. Oh, good. All right. Hey, we got a wonderful prayer. You can hit her up for some prayers.
Yeah.
Carlene, just a wonderful pillar here at Seaside. Beautiful consciousness. Just one of those wonderful vibrations of healing when you're around her. So please take us to that deeper level.
Morning. I'm Carlene Folks, practitioner, and we'll have the wall of prayer after service. Practitioners will be lined up and welcome you coming forth for any prayer needs that you might have. To begin the service, we're going to have our light holder, who is a light in herself, Susan Murphy. So Susan will be sitting in the dolphin corner holding light prayer throughout the entire service for all of us, and just holding a high consciousness that we're all receiving all that we need here. So I just enter into this space, this sacred space, knowing that there is one power, one presence, one source, God living in, as and through all of us. I know that I am one with God. I'm so grateful that as I live in this space of oneness and unity, I know that so for everybody here at Seaside and online, that we are all human beings with spirit living in, as and through us. And as we're gathered together to give to one another, to receive from one another, I hold that we are open and present and ready and willing to participate actively in all that's taking place here, the amazing messages and music that are going to come forth, and that we surrender and are open. And I just let that be.
That was so beautiful. Thank you, Rebecca. Seaside Band, you know how to make us feel something, and that matters. Welcome to Seaside. Good morning, friends. I am Maggie Rentala. I am a practitioner here, and it's really my honor to serve you. It has been such an honor to serve you that I have decided to continue my education, and I am also in the School of Spiritual Leadership, which means when I'm done, I'll be able to claim the title of minister. Yes, it's very exciting, but I started right here in one of those seats. So I know what it's like to be sitting there going, what is going on? If you have questions, we're here to answer them, and we have so much going on. If you heard the announcements, you can tell there's a lot of ways to participate in the community. If you're really curious about what we believe, you're going to hear a little bit about that today. But also, we have a packet at our welcome table that you can take home with you. There's a QR code that will take you to some information to get an idea of what you're participating in. But what you should know is that at Seaside, we are not only a thriving spiritual community, but we are here to inspire the unique divinity in each one. It is literally the reason we are here is because you are here as a divine being, and we want more of you. So today you're going to hear a message about Spirit Speaks. And I'm going to read to you from This Thing Called You by Ernest Holmes. This was my very first favorite Ernest Holmes book. Ernest Holmes is the founder of religious science, and he wrote a book called The Science of Mind, which is the philosophy and the way of life that we practice. Sound good? I did it. In the words of Ernest Holmes, divine guidance is yours for the asking. The answer to any problem which can ever confront you already exists at the center of your being. It is not enough merely to know that divine guidance exists. You must use it. If you wish to be certain that the impressions that come to you are from Spirit, analyze them and see if they are of the nature of goodness and peace, which the Spirit must be. God never sets one man's opinion against that of another. God, being love, never wills hate or destruction. God, being peace, never ordains confusion. The divine presence will guide, guard, and protect you. It will counsel you with wisdom. Its might and majesty will enter into your being. It will sustain and uphold you in everything you do. You will learn to walk with it, and you will receive direct, intuitive answers. Faith is the essence of this communion. Welcome to Seaside.
Thank you so much, Maggie. Great reading to get us started. Good morning, Seaside. It is my honor to introduce our guest artists. Today we have a very special guest because it is her very first time here at Seaside. So she's amazing. Yeah, give it up. She drove down from Los Angeles to be here with us this morning. She's an incredible singer, songwriter. She's a beautiful soul. And we met a few years back and have been working together on and off ever since. We actually just came back. We were on the Dave Koz cruise recently together, singing together, and she's just incredible, and I'm so glad she said yes to come down here and to be with us. Make sure, if you all, some of y'all know about Spaghettini in Seal Beach, she does have an album release concert on March 1st. It is her 5th album. And so if you feel like you want to support, if you buy your tickets tomorrow, by the way, it's 20% off. So just get it on the calendar. Just pay for it, get it a date on the calendar, and support her. Other than that, you can check out what else she has going on her website, which is honeylarochelle.com. Without further ado, let's give a warm Seaside welcome to Honey La Rochelle.
Good morning, Seaside. Thank you for having me. What a treat, what a beautiful people, what a beautiful band. We had wonderful rehearsal in service 1, so we're about to do it again. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, I need everybody to go, me, 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 me. Okay, so you're really ready, because I'm going to expect to hear some voices. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go! Woo! All right. Your part's gonna be really obvious. It goes something like this. Hey, say if you're ready, come go with me. Oh, if you're ready now, come go with me. If you're ready, come go with me. Oh, come go with me. Come go with me. Yeah. See, no hatred will be tolerated. Peace and love between all the races. Yeah. Oh, love is the only transportation to where there's no communication. So if you're ready, come go with me. Take me by the hand and come go with me.
This is Honey La Rochelle. My goodness. I love that. That was just, oh my goodness, fabulous, fabulous. Oh my goodness, that is just incredible sounds coming from you. How do you do that? Actually, this morning's message should be Spirit sings, not speaks. That was just the message given to us. Wow, that is great. Woo! She can sing. What do you think? Thank you, honey. All right, well, this morning's message is Spirit Speaks, and I want you to know that I really believe that God's just a chatterbox. Spirit is constantly just talking it up. The big question comes down to, are you listening? Do you have your ears there to hear that Spirit speaking? Because it's going to speak to us. It speaks to us. And what I found out, or I believe anyways, it doesn't always shout at us. It whispers. It's kind of quiet. Have you ever noticed how Spirit speaks to you when you become more available in the stillness? It's like all of a sudden in that stillness you are able to know something. Have you ever entered that place where it was just quiet and you began to realize something that you couldn't even put into words, but yet it was so real, the totality of your being totally got what was going on? You have been there? Yeah. Hey, it takes a lot for me to be quiet for a moment, guys. Just trying to let you to get there and to feel that and to sense that. Spirit speaks in the language of love. It's in gentleness and kindness and caring for one another. Spirit speaks in the laughter of children that let us know their innocence and the joy that their play is truly heaven on earth. It's not something you have to wait. They know Spirit is everywhere. Had a kid from the junior church once say, God's like Wi-Fi. You can't see it, but it's always there. Well, that's it. There is that innocence that believes. It speaks constantly. Are you able to hear? There was a little guy climbing up on the roof, followed his dad up there, and he slipped on the roof and started going down. He started praying real quick. God, help me, God, help me. I promise I'll be good. I won't beat up on my little sister anymore. I'll do the dishes. I'll even do her chores. Just saved. And then just before he went over the edge, his pants caught on the hook and whoo, saved. The little guy said, no worries, God. I got it handled. The innocence of our children just remind us of the language of love that is multidimensional, that moves in and through all place. Spirit speaks through our wounds. As Rumi said, the wound is where the light enters in us. The wounds are those places where we begin to grow and stretch. It's in a sense our roadmap back to ourselves when we choose to listen to the message that is there. Spirit speaks in where we are broken, and when we found what it takes to get whole again, it speaks to us in the courage, it's in the strength, in believing that there's something greater inside of us than what we are facing in the world. We are in that kind of energy. What Lao Tzu talked about, the way, the Tao, that energy, that flow, what George Lucas called the force, what the yogis will call prana, what the Chinese or Oriental modalities will talk about the chi, what Hawaiians talk about the mana, what science talks about the energy. There is a life force that we live and we move and have our being in, and it's chatting up all the time, but are you listening? Yes. Few of you. Good. Hey, that prac class, is in store for you, I can tell. Anyway, that's the thing. We are the ones that have to make ourselves available because Spirit is there. It is speaking. And we're the ones that have to begin to open up, because so often what will happen is that we will have this kind of experience of the presence of God, and then we all of a sudden begin to wonder, was it really so? Is this really true? Or is something good's happening? How good will this last? Am I really worthy or deserving? Did you ever see that movie? It's an old one. It was supposed to be color, but Frank Capra couldn't get the studios to do in color, so it's black and white, 1939. So it's one of those old classics. Remember Lost Horizon? Robert Conway was escaping China with 3 others on the plane, and the plane went down in the Himalayas, and he and those 3 others survived, and they wandered and they found themselves in this utopian space called Shangri-La. And Shangri-La is where the weather was always perfect. In the middle of the Himalayas, that's pretty good. They had an old lama there who was leading them. There was never any sickness. People remained young and healthy forever. There was peace and tranquility, purpose. There was just a sense of well-being. Robert Conway, he fell in love with one of the women that seemed to be 30, but Yogi said she was like 100 years old, but yet, the vibrancy of life, it was terrific. But Robert's brother George was convincing him, this is a lie, this isn't the truth, we have to escape from this Shangri-La, it can't be like this. And finally, his brother convinced him to leave behind his lover, the Lama, and everything beautiful there, and went out into the storm, and everybody died on the way back to civilization except Robert. And when they found him, he couldn't remember anything. It's like forgot all about heaven on earth, the utopia, the Shangri-La. He forgot how God was speaking. Things had to fit into the old model of struggle. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. There's no support. And all of a sudden something awakened in him and knew that there had to be more. And he once again went back looking for it. And the movie ends with him looking down the passage to Shangri-La one more time. But that is the thing. How do we not believe when we are in that place of heaven? Spirit is speaking. We have the direct revelation. We have the clarity. We have the strength. We have the laughter of the children. We are realizing we're in a place that is blessed, and yet there's something inside of us that doesn't think we're worthy, or that we can't stay in this place where life seems to be working. We want to go back to what is familiar, the struggle, the misbehaviors, the way of being that is not in integrity with the soul of who we are, because when we are quiet enough, we can hear Spirit whisper. We can hear Spirit speak. But is there space? Is there room at the inn? Is there an ability to incorporate the beauty that is there for us? Because the banquet table of life, you're not a beggar at it. You're the honored guest. Do you get that? Yes, that's the Shangri-La. It's not something you have to talk yourself out of. It's something you got to begin to embrace and believe, because there are more options available to you than you ever recognize. But you got to hear Spirit speaking. Say, look over here. Do you have space in your life for a different possibility in the midst of this pain or this difficulty? Or do you think, well, I just got to go 6 weeks and it's going to get better? Or can you believe right now is the kingdom of heaven? Ram Dass will tell you, whatever it is you're looking for, it's right where you are. Whatever it is you're looking for, it's right where you are. Can you believe that? Okay, Spirit's speaking. I told you, man, Spirit's a chatterbox. Gotta let it just go and go and go, because when you make a choice, you are either moving closer, this is Thich Nhat Hanh said, when you make a choice, you're either moving closer to Spirit or further away. Is that choice you made just creating more clutter in your mind, more anxiety, more conversations, more worries, more, I can't make it, whatever our story is, are we allowing that to keep us from the Shangri-La or heaven on earth? Or are we allowing ourselves to move closer and say, you know what, that's just ridiculous mind chatter, I'm going back to sleep. I don't need to wake up in the middle of the night worried about something. Why would I do that to myself? It doesn't make sense, but yet we do that to ourselves. Deepak says that every choice you make changes your future. Think about that. Every choice you make, is it moving you closer to Spirit? Is it moving you further away? Well, I don't know. Which choice should I make? Listen. Spirit speaks. And when it speaks, do you listen? Or do you get caught up in the human perspective? You ever, I don't know if you've ever been to Las Vegas or Monte Carlo or wherever people go to gamble. You listen to some of the conversations of people that are there, or when they come back. How you doing? Oh, not so good. I lost, $500 at the crap table. Or, ask somebody at the blackjack table, how you doing? I hold my own. I'm only down a couple $100. Oh, how you doing with a lady luck? Well, I'm not feeling like I'm so lucky, but it's cheap entertainment. And all of a sudden the conversation isn't about look at what I've won. It's like how good it is that this is all I've lost. Talk about a deficiency conversation. I'm happy I've only lost this much. It's like, really? Well, are we supposed to be excited about winning and moving the direction we want to go? Well, it's just entertainment. Well, you rationalize it however you want, but what I'll assure you is that if you got deficiency thinking, you're going to have deficiency results in your life. If you have prosperity thinking, you're going to have prosperity in your life. Because what the world does is it begins to replicate what it is that you are working on in your life or in your consciousness, in your thinking. The world will try to tell you, you got to prepare yourself to be able to be prosperous or happy or on the right track. You do this kind of stuff to be healthy in your life. To experience perfect health, you've got to eat healthy, do yoga, take the right medicines or the supplements, or find the right doc, or mentally or emotionally you've got to heal your childhood trauma. You've got to get a handle on your upsets. You've got to forgive your ex. You've got to, the story goes on with and spiritually, well, you've got to pray more. You got to do more meditation. You've got to come to Seaside more. I threw that one in. But all of a sudden, you've got to have kindness in class. And you got to do these things before you arrive at that place of health. And if any of those things are working for you, great. I'm not saying don't do them. If you believe something's going to work, it's going to work. And all those things have value. But there is an underlying something that precedes all of that, and that is the consciousness of your perfect health. It is your consciousness of already connected with the Spirit. You can do yoga, hot yoga, before sunrise. And if you got the wrong mindset, forget it. Yeah, right. You can be fasting, 1 week or 1 year. If your mind's not in the right place, the consciousness isn't listening, not to the deficiency, but to the prosperity, to the wholeness that you are worthy, that you are entitled. You don't deserve your health once you do these things. You know that you are deserving, that you are the honored guest at the banquet of life, and that it has already been given, and I am already in the Shangri-La, or heaven on earth, or the laughter and the innocence of the children, and this is what I'm claiming, and this is what I'm living, and this is what I'm being. I'm not going to allow that deficiency thought in there. Yeah. You wouldn't invite a thief or a murderer into your home knowingly, would you? No, I don't think. But why would you do that with your thinking? Why would you let a deficiency thought that would rob you of your good, that would suffocate and strangle you of the very life of your being? Why, if you're not going to let it in your home, why would you let it in your mind? Just because you have found Shangri-La, you don't have to talk yourself out of it and not say this isn't real. The truth is your good, your ease, your grace, your self-expression is what is real and right in your life. And if that isn't going on, and if you're struggling and always getting upset at people and getting aggravated, you need to look inside your consciousness. Stop looking out there and think, if I can escape from this good, loving place, it would be better. That is what is going to rob you of your greater good. And so you step into this and you make, we sometimes say you command the law, but there's a different word that's even better than command. I think it's demand. Command is, I got backwards. Demand. It's demanding that it's like I don't have. Give it to me. The demand is where the deficiency is. It is commanding that which you have. You're commanding the army of your thoughts. You're commanding that which has already been given. Jesus tells the story of the centurion. Remember that one? He comes across this guy, or the guy comes across Jesus on the road and says, hey, my servant is really sick. Jesus, can you heal him? And Jesus says, well, should I come to your house? And he says, no, you don't need to come under my roof, probably because the place was a mess. But he said, no, I am the commander of men. And when I give an order, they respond. I tell them to come, they come. I tell them to go, they go. They listen. Jesus, you make a command of his wholeness and healing, it's going to be good. He did. Guy went home. You know what? His servant was healthy, whole, and perfect. There was a command. I make a command upon that law. The Spirit is speaking, and it speaks with a commandment. Let us be the creators in our world and speak the word with a commanding tone, not a begging, beseeching, trying to demand to get something that hasn't already been given, but to move to that place that is ours already. And then you're in that place for change. Spirit speaks. Ernest Holmes, as Maggie has so eloquently told you as a student in the school of ministry would say, Ernest Holmes wrote his book called The Science of Mind, which has become known as our textbook. And this is where he took all these ideas that is very clear and said, hey, it's not a revelation to me, guys. It's this common thread of truth that seems to weave itself through everything. And so this is a compilation. Here is something he wrote down that he felt it was important enough for us to read. He said, to realize within oneself a divine presence, a perfect person, is to recognize the divine. No one ever walks this life's road alone. There's ever another who walks within. And this is that inner self, that undying reality. Let us learn to be still and let the truth speak through us, to be still and to know that that inner light shines through us now. That's what we got to know, is this inner light shines through. And when it shines through, you know what? It's going to show us, hey, Christian, this is where you need to change. And I'll go, yeah, but I kind of like doing that. But you want something different in your world? You got to shift. You got to have this change. Yeah, but I want it to change without having to change. You kind of know how that goes. You know, I kind of like my world, but I don't want to be the one that shifts. But, you know, really the crux of our philosophy is the only one that we can do the shift with is in ourselves. I mean, we'd like to change everybody else in our world and just be the same. But that's not how it works. We are the ones that shifts, and things shift around us. Ernest Holmes writes in that book, same book, he says, all change takes place within the changeless. You go, huh, is that logical? No, it's paradoxical, which seldom is logical, but that's why it works. It stretches us. It's all spirit. So all change takes place within the changeless. Change is the play of life upon itself, is what Ernest Holmes says. It's spirit being that child playing out in the playground. Hey, isn't this great? Let's see if we can mess it up. And what we do is we try to hold on, you know, to what? And nobody really likes change. The only one who likes change, really, that I've found, is a baby with dirty diapers. They like change in their world. And so, you know, it's kind of like, there's a guy who's treated himself after years of dreaming about it, a fishing trip to Scotland. I guess that's one of the meccas of fishing. And so he finds himself out on a big, enormous Scottish lake in a little fishing rowboat kind of thing, by himself alone, in heaven, living a dream comes true, when all of a sudden he notices, you know, something moving underneath the water. You know, there aren't sharks on inland lakes, but it is moving and it is big. It's a lot bigger than the boat. He's not quite sure what it is. And then the next moment he knows his boat is being lifted out of the water and the boat is going higher and higher. He has no idea what could possibly be under this as he rises higher above the water, and all of a sudden whatever is underneath him flips the boat. The boat goes flying one way. He goes flying the other way, and then he gets the sight of it. It is these wide open jaws of the Loch Ness monster that is about to devour him. He reaches out and hollers, God, God, save me, God, help, and boom, freeze frame. Everything just stops. Boat's hanging there, guy suspended in space above the open jaws of the Loch Ness monster, and God says, hello, my child. You've never reached out to me before. I didn't think you believe in me. To which the guy says, oh God, give me a break. A moment ago, I didn't believe in the Loch Ness monster either. Yeah. But that's what it's like sometimes, is that the change starts lurking underneath our comfort, our dream. There's a change that is afoot or underneath the water, and we can see it coming. There's something that is lurking, something that is about to lift us and throw us out of where it is that we have known heretofore. And I'm not listening to God. God's speaking, but I'm listening to my head freaking out, saying it's the end of the world as I know it. Well, you know what? Something is about to change. And I got to tell you, change is a good thing. Change is the birth of something greater. Change is a willingness to be available to what's next in our life and our world, unbeknownst to what it is we're holding on to. Ram Dass talks about when change comes and we hold on. Cling on, he said. When you cling on is when you suffer. When change comes and we're clinging on is when you suffer. Okay, when change is coming, I'm holding on to what? There's this woman in in counseling. She was holding on. She was aging. Didn't like the process of aging. I guess it's not a good thing. I'm not going to do it. But anyway, I was working on counseling. They had, spent a lot of money trying to keep the self looking young, stressing about it, talking about it, doing all the different things one does to stay young looking and feeling. And in the meantime, she was just getting more stressed out, more challenges. And finally, within the counseling session, came to realize that, you know what? Change is not the problem. I mean, aging is not the problem. It's resistance to aging that is the problem here. And so she decided through the counseling to try a new approach, that she was going to stop stressing out, was going to stop fighting it every step of the way. And with this, in a couple months, she found she had more time. She was more relaxed. She was able to spend more time with her friends who actually enjoyed her more because she wasn't complaining about aging the whole time. She had more money because she wasn't spending it on the different aspects that one could to keep themselves looking younger, had more time to get involved with the hobby. And ironically, after 6 months, she was looking younger, like 10 years younger, because she stopped doing all the things she was trying to do to cling to hold on to. When you are willing to let go of what it is you're clinging on to, because the change is inevitable, that if you want to get back to Shangri-La that you once caught a glimpse of, that all of a sudden you got to be willing to let go of what you think you're doing to hold your world together and begin to open up to the greater possibilities that are seeking to express themselves as your very life. It is there. It is asking you to step into a greater state of being. So the changes that come, it can be scary. I get it. Or you can grieve. I talked about that was one of the languages that Spirit speaks is through grief. But the beauty of grief is that in the loss, it says that you first loved. And when you first love and you come from love, love wants you to love, to live, to forgive, to keep going, keep moving on. That it's not the place to stop, and that it is not the end, but ironically, it's the beginning of something new. Something that has been waiting for you to move forward. Barbara Marx Hubbard would talk about in her book Conscious Evolutions, where she wrote it, she spoke it here on stage, she was big on this, but crisis and chaos are predecessors to transformation and change. That the world doesn't let go of things easily, and it sometimes takes chaos for it to be let go of, and when it is no longer able to adapt, it transforms, and that looks like sometimes a quantum leap from where you were to what is next. But we always have, as a species, it is a quantum leap from gills and fins to feet and lungs. It is a quantum leap that has gotten us from one age or era or epoch to another, and what's going to get us through climate stuff and the trash on the planet. We have always risen to whatever is next. That next meme is cast, and we have to be willing to not cling on to thinking, isn't this terrible? Look I only lost this, but rather look at the good that is emerging here. Look at the blessings. I'm listening to something greater than what it is I'm freaking out at 3 a.m. I'm listening to Spirit speak here, and there is something good that is happening. But I've got to let go. I've got to listen and say, this is okay to let this one go. There's a beautiful metaphor or saying that comes from the Lakota Nation that says, if you're riding a horse and you discover it's dead, it's good to dismount it. Yeah. But how many people will want to whip a dead horse? How many people want to pray for that horse's resurrection? You don't need to go convince yourself or others that this horse is only napping and that it's going to wake up from its deadness pretty quick here. It is, it's just, you've got to be willing to embrace that change and recognize that this horse, you can't talk yourself and say, it's not dead, it's just living impaired. You've got to be able to embrace. And when you realize that you're no longer going to talk about your dead horse, but you're going to talk about the living possibilities, you're going to find people are coming around because you're not complaining about the dead horse. So when you discover your horse is dead, that change needs to happen here. Get off of it. Get off of it and listen to where Spirit is guiding you and taking you on your path in life, because it's got great things for you. But, sometimes it's got to lurk below the surface. It's got to, get you to start paying attention before it disrupts the world. Barbara Marx Hubbard would say, don't ever waste a great crisis, in your life or in this world. They're the precursors to transformation in our life. And we are constantly looking at growing, evolving, and becoming more expressive of who we are in this life. Coming from listening to Spirit as opposed to the fears, the anxieties, and those parasitical things that keep you awake or eat you up inside. People proudly say, oh, well, I'm a worrier. I go, why? Why are you proud of that? Let me be a commander of the greater good, the peace, the beauty, the love, the wholeness that is there, even in the midst of loss. There was a couple had one of those beautifully epic relationships, deeply in love, soulmates, 40 years, just did everything together. And the guy died, which was kind of rude, leaving her behind at some level. But she was devastated, more pain and sadness than most people could actually comprehend. She had written on the tombstone, my light has gone out. And she went into mourning, for quite some time. And at some point, at a church social, she ran into a gentleman who seemed friendly, but she didn't let him in. She stayed aloof for obvious reasons. But eventually, she allowed herself to, hang out with him a little bit. And the guy was charming. He was intelligent. He was good looking. He was spiritual. He was kind, generous, thought about her, a snag, one of those sensitive new age guys, right? S-N-A-G. Right? You can find around Seaside all over the place. But anyway, and after an appropriate time of courting, he asked her to marry her. And it surprised her that this word came out of her mouth, and she said, yes. But then she thought, what about the tombstone that said, and my light went out? And then she thought of a new phrase, and she called the stonemason, and she had him write a line underneath it. And I lit another match. I lit another light, And that's the thing. We can grieve and we go through pain and our concerns and all those things. But when are you going to step free? When are you going to strike another match? Light another light, And so mistakes can be made. We can have our world disrupted. But we're the ones who get to say, now is the time for the change. I can listen to my heart and spirit and love that cares. And as things shift, I can hold on and say, I'm not letting go. And as Ram Dass says, you'll create suffering. Change is the play of life upon itself, is what Ernest says. And so can I go with what is next with where I am? And there's a beautiful meme or little reel that's been running around this week from, you may have seen it, the Angola penitentiary or prison in Louisiana. And these incarcerated men, these inmates who have been there for for quite some time, who have lost contact with their family, and they decided to host a father-daughter dance. Do you guys see this reel that's out there? And these guys even learned how to do a flash mob, when their girls came. But there are 29 daughters that were brought to a father-daughter dance at the prison. They hadn't seen their little girls for a long time, never danced with their daughters. They spent time being excited in a positive way, a little Shangri-La in the midst of literally their prison, a light that came to them. And here's like just a 2.5 minute reel. never had a chance to dance with their daughters. How many years?
It means a lot. It's a moment that I'll never forget.
And I've been gone 15 years. She means everything. She means my world, man. I ever put my life on the line for my daughter, man.
Is change possible? No matter what? Who are you listening to? Spirit speaking. Listen there. God bless you. I love you. Hey, all right. Hey, we got Honey Rochelle coming back.
How beautiful was that? I was just back there like, I can't watch this and then try and sing a song. I'm going to do an original song for you now. This is a song I wrote in Denmark. I had the opportunity to go and work with some amazing musicians and producers there. And this is one of those songs that came quickly, right? God gave it, and it was written within 15 minutes. The story just told itself. This is called I Open My Heart. I hope you'll all sing along. Are you ready? Hey! All right? Don't be shy. Goes like this. Hey. I open my heart to you. Whoa. I open my heart to you. Can you sing it? I open my heart to you. Whoa. I open my heart to you. No need to cry now, no need to lie down. You lift me up and I'm standing tall as a tree, alive and free. Look at my face now, I'm not afraid now, 'cause your love, it covers me in a safety net. I used to cross the bridge and walk the streets of the jungle, teasing the lions, begging after chance after chance. And that's how I knew that if I should lose my path, you would shine a light and I would find my way back. I used to try to test, living right on the edge, flirting with demons, teasing the devil. Never once did you let the devil strike. So as long as the stars are made of flames, long as the clouds are so open to rays, I open my heart to you. I open my heart to you. I open my heart to
This is Honey La Rochelle. My goodness, how beautiful. Opening your heart to us. Spectacular. Thank you so much. Coming all the way down from LA to rock our house, ours too. Got to get on back here sooner than later. That is Honey. Thank you, thank you. Woo. All right, well, this is the time of our service where we have the opportunity to share our gift. As we give our offering, it comes back. But that's not why we do it. That's just rather how the law of circulation works. We step into that stream and we just become the recipients of that ever-expanding good. And so as you support Spirit's work, what you'll find is Spirit supporting its work is your life. And so allow yourself to participate at that level in a very conscious kind of way. So with that said, I want to invite our ushers and our greeters to come forward as we take our gift from that deep place and know that it's an extension of our heart. And thank you to those who mail in your contributions when you can't be here on a Sunday. It's greatly appreciated. Those that are part of the auto tithe, that regular systematic support from your world to Seaside, say, hey, you can count me in whether I'm there or not. You can depend on this regular kind of flow because we have a regular obligation in serving this world and we're in this together. And those of you that didn't sign up for letting us know your intention for the next year, thank you for those that mailed it in this week, or you can pick it up in the back of the chair or on the way out and drop it in the basket by the door. And just know that together we are able to create this amazing place, to be able to give without strings, just with an open heart, without expectations, allowing us to become that recipient of ever greater good. So with that said, I want to share this prayer of gratitude with the most generous of spiritual communities, knowing that truly the blessings and the grace of Spirit emerge in this moment into our field of awareness, and we begin to hear Spirit speak. We begin to fear the abundance, that we are no longer caught in lack or limitation or fear or needing to control, but rather that we are part of the wonderful flow of life, exceeding what it is we thought we needed to be and do. For truly the blessings and the grace of God enrich our life in all the perfect kind of ways. And we find peace, we find inner calm, we find a security knowing that Spirit is our partner, and we're in partnership with the divine. Healing happens in the body, mind, and the soul because I have chosen to put God first. And so with joy I give, and with joy I become the recipient of that ever-expanding blessings of the divine. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for this kind of conscious awareness, and so it is. Amen. And together, let us say this affirmation of abundance, which is, Spirit continues to bless my world. Gratefully, I live as the giving expression of Spirit, opening the floodgates of the affluent flow of greater good as my life now. Our guys from Seaside. Great job, guys. Whew. All right. Well, I stand before this bounty, this outpouring of love, and know that these gifts have been infused with your love and your joy and your blessings. And this graceful expression just blesses Seaside in all the perfect kinds of ways. For truly, your gift is handled in good stewardship and is put forth back into life to carry that wonderful vibration to all that comes in contact. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for this opportunity to be part of this conscious giving. And so it is. Amen. All right. Hey, this is Mike Florio. He is newly back in town after visiting the kids in the Midwest, somewhere cold. I know, Minnesota.
Oh, it was cold.
It was cold. No, yeah, well, we've just been stuck at 70 degrees here, so that's it. Hey, we missed you, but welcome back. Thank you. You're board secretary for 3 years here. And honey, La Rochelle, my goodness, what a blessing you were driving down to L.A. to grace us with your presence, your song, your voice. We loved it. Hurry back. And you know the right person, so talk to this one. Anyway, and Rebecca, we know your show on Friday night is sold out. It is a big hit. They love the new Christmas holidays with you. I know. Taking it around the country, and you brought it home to San Diego, and we love that. So love you. Thanks for all you do. That is Rebecca Jade. And assistant up here today with me is Maggie, senior ministerial intern, and just wonderful, one of our girls right out of our place. So Maggie, thank you for the wonderful reading today and all the prayers you gave us. So thank you. Matthew, thank you for the sound. Appreciate you. Landon, thank you for the visuals. Appreciate you. Guys on the stream team and Steve behind that wall, cutting and controlling and making it look good for everybody at home. We appreciate you for sure. So, hey, there's a lot that goes on to make Sunday morning happen. And so I'm just grateful to everyone, the ushers, the greeters, and those that are here at the crack of dawn. And it's just a blessing for sure. And a lot goes on here besides Sunday. So tomorrow night, we have got Deep's last one of the year, that sound bath meditation with 100 different bowls and gongs and sounds and flutes, and just this place just becomes alive with that musical vibration that is guaranteed to pop you out of your body. It's if that's what you're looking for, I don't know, man. It's all natural too. It's really good. Yeah, and hey, lots coming up in the winter. We've got on the 10th, we've got the remembrance service. You bring a picture, remember those that are in your heart, but may not be in your life right now. On the 20th, we got the solstice celebration where the women are getting together to honor that solstice time, the low point of the sun's journey. 23rd is the candlelight, not candlelight, it is the family holiday service. But I'm going to start calling it the flashlight service. So that's Wesley. I understand you're going to be the drummer guy this year. Rum bum bum bum. That's going to be a lot of fun playing. You're going to be able to play in front of like 500 people. Okay, that's good. That's it. Right answer. Well, we're looking forward to it for sure. So we got Dr. Christina doing on the 31st, New Year's Eve, the dissolving of the old into water and leaving the stuff in 25 and 25 and being fresh for 26. But anyway, we got a wonderful youth program going on here under the direction of our Miss Jessica, who is just as wild as any of our young ones. And
Yeah. I can't even have a clever comment for that one. So we started off the day, our class, with a heated game of cornhole. I mean, what would our youth and family program be without cornhole? So we started off in teams, and we are ending actually in teams because we had a hard time voting on who was going to share what today, who was going to teach what today. So they picked two things they wanted to teach. So it was a fair 2 and 2. So we have two teams. What team are you? Remember what number you are?
Team 1.
Okay. And what team are you?
Team number 2.
He's hyped. Okay. So team number 1, do you guys remember what you were going to teach here?
Yes.
Okay. Was it our thoughts? Yeah? Okay. So if God created me and God created you, God is pretty creative, right? Yeah? So what does God use to create then?
I forget.
Do you remember what God uses to create?
Our thought.
And what comes out of our mouth?
Words.
Right. So if we're made of God and we get to use those things too, how are we creative? What do we create with?
Our brain.
Our brain, because thoughts come from our brains and we use our words, right? So if we have negative words, what kind of a life do you think we're creating? What kind of life are we creating?
A negative life.
Right, but if we have really positive thoughts, what kind of life are we creating?
A positive life.
You're right. Okay, next one really quick, guys. Okay, so then your team 2, what did you want to teach? What did we do today?
So we teached about God ingredients. We made our pancakes.
But what do we call them?
We call them perfect expression of God.
Okay, and then what kind of ingredients is God made out of? Do you remember what kind of ingredients did we use?
Love. Creativity. Peace. Love.
on a roll there, man.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job.
Good job, man. Woo, that is Miss Jessica. Did well today, Jessica. Woo. All right. That's good. Hey, let's say together our children's affirmation. Together, let's read to them. We see you for who you truly are, a beautiful image and likeness of God. We cherish you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Woo. With that said, I'm going to pray, but first I want to call any of our licensed practitioners stand up here with me today. It is the last Sunday of the month, which is our Prayer Wall Sunday, and we just create a wonderful chalice for you to come and ask for a prayer request in a moment, and you'll receive a prayer back. And keep it, very specific. I would like this, and what you'll get back is this prayer. It's telescopic brevity, I like to say, And so with that said, I'm going to pray. And then Rebecca's going to sing. And then you guys are going to come on up and get your prayers. Woo! You can feel that power, that presence. There's a life force that is moving and grooving in this moment. It is, call it what you want, but feel it, sense it, know it, experience it. It is that which created all things. It is the first cause, first pulse, first breath. It is the very essence from which all were created. Spirit is infinite, which means there can't be spirit in me. That means I am of that infinite. And I become into greater alignment. I can feel that movement. I can feel that synchronicity, that synchronizing, that reverberation of the God revelation that is having its way with a sense of jubilation in my life in this very moment. For it is wonderful, it is spirit, it is rich, it is dynamic, it is vibrant, it is all-knowing, it is omniscient, it is omnipresent, it is everywhere. And it is in this moment I come to know the truth of whatever challenge in the human condition I am experiencing can no longer hold its position in my life. For it fades into the nothingness from which it came, and what emerges here is that God realization, for I have chosen to hear as God speaks. I begin to hear and know as God knows. I begin to just trust at a deeper level that there's something inside of me that is far greater than what's in this world. So the dreams, the revelations, the possibilities that entice me, enchant me, and call me out, it allows me to bring forth that something that created the vision in the first place. That Spirit of God has its way and healing happens. When I allow it to move through me, this body comes into natural alignment. I don't need to tell that infinite intelligence that guides the universe, that created the galaxies, what to do. I need to get my little mindedness out of the way, and as I become that clear conduit, I become that clear channel, there begins to be a reverberation in my field of experience that is taking form that matches that God essence, that God vision, that God life. Nothing can stand in that God way, and I become that wonderful experiencer of the greater good as my life. Abundance flows. I live in the richness of being. There's always enough in my world for whatever it is I'm looking to do. For truly the blessings of the grace shows up in my life in relationships, in love, in conversations, and in honesty and integrity. And my creative expression reaches new peaks because I become that place where the divine touches down. I am that divine conduit, and I am grateful. I'm thankful. I am filled with the appreciation of the realization that is manifesting in my relevant world now. And so I let go to this. I trust. I don't bring any baggage from the past. I just trust this divine moment of this God frequency. The world shows it. I hear God speak. And I say, yes, use me. I'm available. So I let go of what was, and I allow that which is yet to be to have its greater way as my life now. I surrender to that, let go. And so it is. Amen.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was a hand. But now I can say you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day. You've got to let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. So no more struggle, no more strife. With my faith
I am Spirit speaking. Together. I am Spirit speaking. Again. I am Spirit speaking. Touch your heart and say it again. I am Spirit speaking. One more time like you mean it. Come on. I am Spirit speaking. And our song of grace.
I'm living in love. I'm living in peace. I'm living my life for what I believe. Through joys and through fears. In this world I walk. God's grace shines on me. And it shines on us all. We are living in grace. We are living in grace. We are living in grace. We're living in love. We're living in peace. United we stand as one family. We honor all truth as together we walk. God's grace moves through me and it moves through us all. We are living in grace. 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 Have an amazing week, Seaside. Wall of prayer, don't leave here with anything heavy on your heart. Seaside is here for you.